Coming up next on the award-winning Touchdown Friday night, we'll take you to Gray, where Tennessee High and Daniel Boone were both trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. In Greene County, the Buffaloes of West Greene trying to figure out a way to stop the Greenville Stampede. And just across the state line, the Virginia High Bearcats were hosting the Abingdon Falcons.
Hi, I'm Frank Beamer, head football coach at Virginia Tech. Kenny and Jake are up next with Touchdown Friday night.
Coach looks like he's in a better mood than last night.
This is Daniel Norris, pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays. Kenny and Jake are up next on Touchdown Friday night.
Look, anytime you strike out Big Poppy and Robinson Cano, you always got a spot on this show. I'm Kenny Hawkins along with my tag team partner, Jake Young. And tonight we got 15 games on tap from Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. But before we get this party started, here's Jake with our hit of the night.
Yeah, you know, we had Sullivan South, Sullivan North tonight. A rivalry game and a hit that was worth the rivalry. Strictly speaking, Jacob Strickler, usually a running back, but feeling a little strict on this kickoff return against North, laying the wood for our hit of the night.
All right, thanks a lot, Jake. We'll start in Gray where something had to give between Daniel. You okay over there?
I'm good.
Between Daniel Boone, you look like you just got the hit of the night. Check this out. Cruises into the end zone right there. Just, wow.
Even broke his own teammate.
Looks like a pinball machine. Welcome back to the show, everyone. That's my dog right there. It was Husky taking on the Bulldogs. I had to. Jones would find Caleb West, and he would break a tackle and beat everyone to the end zone for the long touchdown score. They're not going to catch him. Turns on the Jets. Look at him. Look showboat. Tonight at West Greene, they were having a pink out and hosting the Claiborne Bulldogs. You like that?
Heron, 74 yards.
Stay your feet. Stay your feet. Stay your feet.
Oh, he does it, man. What an athlete. They're matriculating down the field into the end zone.
How you spell that?
27-7, Virginia High. MATRICULATE. 41-27, wow. Your final. Honaker beat John Battle 14-7.
Learn something on this show. One of the best names in high school football, Sir Shuff, takes a handoff to the left, cuts back to the right. And he's gone, coasting in from 30 yards for the score. Dobbins Bennett led at 14-0. Then it's the toe. That's what we're calling him. Landon Salyers booting a 44-yard field goal to give the Tribe a 17-0 first quarter lead. Picking up 40 yards on this run right here. If the miss, 1, 2, that's 3. He pulls, that's 4. You see, that's 5, that's 6. Good gracious. Shortly after, it's Hunt again as he scrambles up the middle. Somehow he makes it out of the pile. Is this guy got grease on him tonight?
Unreal.
For more yardage and a big gain between Daniel Boone and Tennessee High. Both teams needed a victory to stay in the Big 7 conference race, and one team would snap a 3-game losing streak. Homecoming tonight in Gray. Vikings led the contest 34-6 in the third quarter. But one of the best names in high school football, Sir Shuff, takes a handoff to the left, cuts back to the right. And he's gone, coasting in from 30 yards for the score's 41-6 Tennessee High lead. Blazers defense kept fighting. Gabe Matherly stuffs the Vikings. Billy Stutz on a 4th and goal to keep Tennessee High out of the end zone. Late in the game, the Blazers are driving when they snap the ball over the quarterback's head. The Vikings' Wyatt Breeding falls on it for the turnover. So Tennessee High wins tonight over Daniel Boone. That final 41-6. It was Hampton beating Hancock County 49-13. It was senior night at J. Fred Johnson Stadium where Dobbins Bennett hosted Sullivan Central. Indians got off to a fast start. Jacoby Thompson breaks loose for the long gain, tries to tiptoe into the end zone but gets knocked out of the 1-yard line. They give it back to the senior on the very next play. We'll always say, give it back to him. Thompson scores from a yard out. Indians led it 7-0. Next possession is Thompson again, taking the swing pass from Skylar East, then weaving his way through the Cougar defense and going all the way in for the touchdown. Dobbins Bennett led it 14-0. Then it's the toe. That's what we're calling him. Landon Salyers booting a 44-yard field goal to give the Tribe a 17-0 first quarter lead. As we go to the board, it was all Dobbins Bennett. They beat Sullivan Central tonight by the final of 58-0. And it was Cosby over North Greene, 49-28. Science Hill taking on Volunteer was already 14-0. Science Hill on a great night for football. Hilltoppers had the ball in their own 14. That is when Malik Magoo calls his own number, takes off up to middle, breaks the line of scrimmage, and he's gone into the end zone for the 86-yard touchdown. Toppers scored in their first 6 possessions as we go to the board. It was all Science Hill. tonight. They went on to beat Volunteer 56-0. Granger also winning 50-0 over Cumberland Gap. Unicoi County visiting Happy Valley tonight. Warriors up in the fourth when Sage Hahn fumbles the snap. Now the Blue Devils recover and try to make a comeback. A few plays later, Cameron Higgins gets the toss. He's going to power his way in over the right side into the end zone for the touchdown. All hope, though, was lost for the Blue Devils when Philip Garland takes the handoff for the huge gain right here over the right side. And that would pretty much seal the game for the Warriors. Good move, turns on the speed. Happy Valley went on to beat Unicoi County by the final of 29-12. It was Jefferson County beating Cherokee easily by the final of 31-3. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Cloudland Highlanders hosting the South Green Rebels tonight. First quarter, Justin Castile drops back, throws to Nathan Hall, who gains huge yardage before they finally bring him down. They stall on the drive, but Alex Berta is still able to get points on the board with a 50-yard, wow. 50-yard field goal. He hits the room for about 2 or 3 more yards. That made it 3-0. Landers strike back. Colby Birchfield gets the handoff, and he's going to take it 62 yards into the end zone for the touchdown. As we go to the board, Cloudland went on to beat South Green tonight by the final of 40-6. Chucky Oak picking up a big win over Claiborne by the final of 48-13. Over to Stony Creek for Tri-Cities Christian visiting Unaka. Second half, Eagles up 10-3. Micah Hunt gets the toss for the halfback pass, but Matt Salisbury is there for the interception. Nice. Rangers get the ball back. This time Hunt keeps it. He refuses to go down, ends up picking up 40 yards on this run right here. If the miss 1, 2, that's 3. He pulls, that's 4. You see, that's 5, that's 6. Good gracious. Shortly after, it's Hunt again as he scrambles up the middle. Somehow he makes it out of the pile. Is this guy got grease on him tonight?
Unreal.
For more yardage and a big gain as we go to the board. That final, Tri-Cities Christian picking up a big win over Unaka tonight by the final of 17-14. Two teams coming off losses met at Spurrier Field tonight when Science Hill hosted Tennessee High. Last season, the Toppers pulled out a close win over the Vikings, 35-33. Daniel Norris and fellow Science Hill Major Leaguers Joe McClain and Farrell Bowman were honored before the game tonight. Vikings went deep into the playbook early, breaking out the double reverse, flip it back to the quarterback Christian Gibson, who hits Jacob Jasper for the Tennessee High touchdown. And just like that, the Vikings led 7-0. Toppers would tie it up. T.J. Delaney takes a handoff, pushes his way into the end zone. It was 7-all in the first. Vikings kept fighting, taking a 23-21 lead in the third quarter when Jasper puts a serious juke move on the defender and takes it in for the score late in the third quarter. Toppers would take the lead for good. Just moments later, Mikey White, he had a big game. He'll bust it to the outside, runs over to the defender, and he goes in for the score. Science Hill held on. Great game tonight, 35-29. Good game tonight. Science Hill hangs on to win, beating Tennessee High by the final of 35-29. Greenville all over Granger, 48-0. Sullivan Central taking on David Crockett in Jonesboro tonight. Crockett led by 8 at the half, but they would add to the lead. T.K. Hill busts through the Central defense, and he's on his way to pay dirt just like that. It was 28-13 David Crockett. Crockett would extend the lead further. Darian DeLapp takes the pitch, breaks several tackles. Check this out. Cruises into the end zone. Right there, just wow.
Even broke his own teammate.
Looks like a pinball machine. As we go to the scoreboard, Sullivan Central losing to David Crockett tonight by the final of 56-21. Chucky Oak all over Cumberland Gap by the final 63-0.